of August 27, 2019. My name is Hope.
And I'm Allie. Welcome to your TNN.
Last week in California, a new $87 million bridge broke ground. If you ever been to Southern California, you know the traffic can be horrible. Well, this new bridge is not going to help with that at all. No, this bridge is for wildlife, and more specifically, mountain lions. In California and other large urban areas around the world, animals can get trapped by big freeways, making it harder to find food, shelter, and mates. California is hoping that this will help prevent the shrieking wild animal populations in the Los Angeles area. The bridge should be done in 2023.
Just do it. This is what the Nike shoe company said to the empty building in Goodyear last week. When they officially bought the $70 million warehouse, Nike plans on turning that building into their Goodyear shoe factory. Nike wants to invest over $180 million to the factory and hiring about 500 people. This is big news for the West Valley and specifically for Goodyear, that has been attracting a lot of big business lately. Now let's go over to Miss Gia Cavelli for a weekly update.
Good morning, students and staff. I'm very excited to present our Students and Employees of the Month for August. Our Employees of the Month, not here, are Brittany Martinez for our certified teacher and Annette Oyarzabal, our secretary for the classified person. From Mrs. Hammond's class, Olivia Albert. From Mrs. Coleman's class, Betsaida Leyva. From Mrs. Nelson's class, Sebastian Magana. From Mrs. Aguirre's class, Aaliyah Monterusso. From Mrs. Tracer's class, Sophia Castro. From Mrs. Pearson's class, Blaine Proctor. From Mrs. Bruner's class, Desiree Varro. From Mrs. De La Cruz's class, Gavin Gaddis. From Mrs. Huggins, Isaiah Serrano. From Mrs. Webb's, Sarai Alfaro. From Mrs. Notwell's class, Dylan Horn. From Mrs. McShane's, Chase Simonton. From Mrs. O'Malley, Chloe Nunez. From Mrs. Rum, Austin Watkins. From Mrs. Staraska, Braden Kurtz. From Mr. King, Sabrina Murray. From Mrs. Worsham, Dakota Bell. From Mrs. Denny, Zaylin Miramontes. From Mrs. Brooks, Michelle Artega Castro. From Mr. Pancos, Kira Robinson. From Mrs. Zimmerman, Emmanuel Rodriguez. From Mrs. Payton, Charity Ricks. From L. Martinez, Joshua Verse Lewis. From Mrs. Warren, Alex Coronado. And from Mrs. Barnes, Maylanie Jones. Congratulations to our Students and Employees of the Month for August. Good morning, staff and students. I just have a couple quick announcements for this week. You have probably already registered for an after-school program. If you have not, there are still blue registration forms in our office, so please stop by and grab one. There are still several clubs that have openings. The after-school clubs that still have openings on Tuesday are Edison Robots, Board Games, College Football, and Intro to Robotics. Vex IQ, which will be Tuesday and Wednesday. Crafting Club on Wednesday. Crazy Crafting on Wednesday, and Puzzle Mania on Wednesday. If you are interested in any of those after-school clubs and you have not signed up, you may get a registration form in the office. If you've already signed up, you will be getting a confirmation letter from Mrs. Dirksen that will be going out sometime this week, and you will then find out which clubs that you are enrolled in. And then most of our clubs are starting the first week in September. If you have any questions, you may email Mrs. Dirksen and she will be happy to respond. In addition, thank you so much to parents, students, and teachers for attending our Peter Piper night on Friday. And I'm sure you saw our winner that was posted on Facebook. We really, really appreciate your attendance and for helping us earn money for our school. Let's have a great week.
Thank you, Ms. Gia Cavelli. Now let's turn the time over to Josh and Damien with sports.
Welcome to sports. My name is Josh. And my name is Damien. The Diamondbacks are sitting right in the middle of the NL West with a record of 63-63. Last week they had a 3-run in 8th inning to rally past the Colorado Rockies. They are going to need a strong late season push if they want to make it to the playoffs.
In NFL news, the regular season starts next week. The Cardinals kick off their season at home against the Detroit Lions. It will be the first big test for the number 1 pick in the 2019 draft, Kyler Murray. Let's hope the Cardinals have a big turn around last year's disappointing season. That is all for sports. See you next time.
Thanks, guys. Here's Charity and Riley with the entertainment.
Welcome to Entertainment News. My name is Charity.
And my name is Marley.
There are a couple big movie releases coming out over the next month. The first one is Ad Astra. It is a movie that stars Brad Pitt, and it is about an astronaut traveling across the solar system on a mission to find his father. It is rated PG-13, but looks really interesting.
The second movie is Abominable. It is made from DreamWorks Company, and it is about a Yeti that's trying to find his way home. The cartoon is rated PG and it's coming out on September 27th. If you are a fan of these movies, you may want to check these out in September. See you next time on Entertainment News.
Let's go to Faith and Jonathan with Joke of the Week. Welcome back to Joke of the Week. My name is Faith.
My name is Jonathan. My joke this week is what is super fast, very loud, and also very crunchy?
I don't know. What is super fast, very loud, and also crunchy?
A rocket ship.
Great joke. Here on Joke of the Week, we want to hear your joke. If you have a joke and would like to be on the news, go to the link below, smusd.me/beonthenews. See you next time on Joke of the Week.
Thanks, Faith and Jonathan. Now let's go over to Fun Fact Trivia with Addie and Shaylin.
Welcome to Fun Fact Trivia. My name is Addie.
My name is Shaylin.
The Arizona Capitol building has a large dome made out of copper.
How many pennies would all that copper make if you were to melt it down?
Is it A, about 3 million pennies?
Is it B, about 5 million pennies?
C, about 7 million pennies?
You have 10 seconds to guess which one is correct.
If you said B, you are correct. The copper dome of the Capitol building could make about 4.8 million pennies.
See you next time on Fun Fact Trivia.
Thanks, guys. Now let's turn the time over to Science Time with Adelie and Kaylee.
To Science Time. My name is Audley. And my name is Kaylee. You have probably seen it dozens of times, movies and TV shows about aliens from Mars. There have been several probes and Martian vehicles exploring the red planet, and we are yet to find any little green people roaming on the surface.
Scientists are working on a special 360-degree panoramic camera that will be on one of the next Mars landers. It will be the first 360-degree camera on Mars. Other cameras that have gone to Mars need special software to digitally stitch pictures together. The camera will hopefully give scientists a better view of Mars in a single photo.
We should start seeing photos from this special camera in 2023. Back to you guys. Thanks, girls. Here's word.
Welcome to Word of the Week. My name is Nicholas. This week's word is distribution. Distribution is a noun and it means the act of sharing something out amongst recipients. Here's how you can use it in a sentence. The teacher handled the distribution of all testing materials. See you next time on Word of the Week.
That's all for this week's TNN.
See you next time.